Later today we'll be watching Arsenal against Brighton. Watch along business. Make sure you're here. I think we kick off at 7:45, so we'll be live from 6:45. People. Just before that, I've got Toasting at 5 p.m. We'll have a quick little show before that. I've got you lot covered, and I know I'm jumping ahead, but you know the international break. We don't know anything as such as a break here, people. So yeah, man, there's always content. Appreciative to you lot listening, whether you're live with me at the moment or listening on the replay. As usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. Interestingly, every time I do an intro, I know I just showed you that, but I do that under the table, innit? So yeah, big up yourselves. Hope everyone's safe. Hope everyone's blessed. Obviously, keep Jamaica in your thoughts as well. You lot are seeing the hurricane, not just us, but everyone else. Personally speaking, my relatives are okay. And I'd like to extend that to everyone in it. But, I don't know, what can you say when you see natural disasters, whether it's tsunamis, hurricanes, earthquakes, like I know scientifically they could probably explain why these things happen, but in terms of the world, it's just like, what can you say but pray for our fellow humans around the world, man? So big up everyone. Linz, Rob, again, we've got a bit of a mob developing. Big up yourselves, people. Now, obviously, you can see in the title, in it, Saka's appeared to hit back at some haters and giving interviews. I'm keen to see Max Dowman. I know it's going to be from the bench. I want to see Hincapie. You lot get onto me in my comments all the time. Like, listen, I'm trying, in it. Hincapie, you know who I'm referring to, in it. So yeah, Ryan, appreciate you, my boy. So yeah, I think I've settled on a starting 11 for today, people. And you know what? Keep your thoughts on that coming. I'm gonna show you. I'm probably gonna rifle up a bit of a stir, man. So it is what it is. I seen a video of a man trying to fix his roof, and he ended up going flying with the roof. You see what I'm saying? It's fuckery, bro. It's fucked. Like, it's, pardon my French, that. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, and it's almost like like I donated to, I think, the official thing. Like I hope so, because there's horrible people out there that will pretend they're making money for something good and it's not. I donated a couple of quid. You feel helpless, in it. Like, you feel helpless. Like, one, I can't stop no tsunamis and hurricanes. Two, it just feels like a bit of a privilege. Like, I'm just sat here and there's people fighting for their lives out there. I've even got a couple of friends on holiday and they can't forward back, obviously, because there's no planes, man. So it's messed, man. Big up yourself, Kay. And you know what? I can't lie, man. YouTube is getting frustrating making YouTube content. I'm not going to sit here and cap. So I'm going to do what I normally do. I make this subscriber only, man. Like, again, you get out what you want of it, innit, if I'm honest with you. But I'd rather speak to people like yourselves. We don't have to have the same opinions, in it, but I like to speak with logical people, balanced people. I can see where you're coming from. This whole shouting and rage bait and my team's better than yours. It's boring, bro. It's fun for a sec, but it's boring. Sadiq, one love. Afternoon, DG. Hope you and your family are well. Right back at you and everyone in the chat. Hincapie. Until we say Hincapie. You don't know what I'm speaking about, man. Pronunciation, please allow me. Cons, appreciate you. Appreciate you, BS as well. Big S. Come on. And Kwame, come on. Big up you lot, man. Hope everyone's well and safe. Now, if we crack on, lads, keep your thoughts, opinions, and all those things coming. Make sure you smash the like button. Mods, you lot slow down on that. Make sure you turned on your notification bells, because we will be doing a watch along. I've settled on the 11, man. For me, anyways. Now, I do think, yeah, these are one of the games where I'm personally happy I'm not Mikel Arteta, purely because you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. You go out there with a strong team and you lose. Obviously, there's more minutes in the legs and there's the risk of injuries. You rotate the side and you go out. It's a big opportunity to win a League Cup, in which I couldn't tell you how Mikel Arteta thinks privately, but he's saying everything I want to hear. It's an opportunity to win a trophy. We ain't won it for time. Our players should be starving. They should want. It's like going to the Premier League, and all of these trophies we're competing for should be like going to an all-you-can-eat buffet. Let's go as far as we can. And obviously, the obvious is we want to go to the final and win. But the longer you lot stay in this competition beyond the obvious, the more players get opportunities, in it, because it's all fun and games having a big squad. But hey, one less competition, there's nothing there. And, if you play a strong side, there's going to be that fluidity and that continuity. If you do make rotations, and I'm not saying you don't, there has to be a level of rotation. You will see a team that ain't played together. When you look in our first team, like if you were to name our strongest, or what you believe is our strongest 11 in the Premier League, if everybody's fit, I'd imagine there's Rice and Zubimendi, right? That's a new relationship being built. Timber and Saka have obviously played together, but in comparison to Benjamin White and Saka, that's a new relationship being built. Whether it's Odegaard with Eze, like we got to see for about 2 seconds against West Ham. That's a new relationship. Wanyeri playing with whoever in the central midfield. That's a new one. You know, Zubamendi and Rice, if I haven't made that clear. The whole front three, our Gyökeres and Saka link up. Our Eze at this moment with Gyökeres link up. Whoever's on the left-hand side at the moment is Trossard. And as much as we've got depth, we are getting down to our bare bones. Mainly in the attacking ranks, innit? Midfield, I feel we can box kind of cleverly. Obviously, you know, Rice and Zubamendi are the number ones, but you've got Rice, you've got Zubamendi. I'm not saying everybody likes it, but you do have the option of Mikel Merino, the Ezes, the Wanyeris, the Norgards. There's options there. Defense, that's a first choice back five of a lot of clubs in the Premier League, you know, and that's actually what I'm looking at, because Brighton are no slouches. Like, they want to go through. They're doing a bit of the shithousery as well. Like, where is it? I know I shouldn't get hung up on things like this, but they're tweeting people. They said Arsenal away memories. They're doing the most. They beat us 3-1 in this very competition we're about to play tonight in 2023. In 2019, they beat us 2-1. I don't want to remind anyone of Neil Mupe. And about 18 months ago, it sounds surreal, innit? They done us 3-0. I remember that game vividly, and I'm sure it's not up here, yeah? But I've always said this, like, I always say, Mikel Arteta, at times, there's been times in your tenure, yeah, where you've shown me the right ideas, but you've done it at the wrong time. And what I mean by this, I think it had to have been the Premier League. We played Brighton, and he went with Lokonga again, as I said, right idea, wrong timing, or maybe even wrong personnel. He had Lokonga, I assume, as the 6, kind of what we started the game with against West Ham, where we had Odegaard, Eze, and Rice kind of patrolling and protecting at the base. He went with Lokonga, he went with Smith Rowe, and he went with Odegaard. I like the psychology behind that kind of midfield, but I'll throw that game in. I want to move to them, man. We need to shit on the Seagulls, man. So far, we've been dealing with all the pests, if I'm honest. You know, we've done up the Magpies. You know, we've moved to them, and I don't want to lose to Brighton because their social media team does the most. But yeah, our attacking ranks, we're kind of down to our bare bones. We're going to kind of have to box cleverly, you know, whether you fully rotate, make some level of rotation, or say F rotation, and you go with the strongest 11, folks. You're going to see players who you might want to see, if everything goes right, have the night off. They are going to play. So for me, and again, if you're Brighton, I'll be honest, it's nothing against Norgard. It's nothing against Mascara. It's nothing against Hincapie. It's nothing against Benjamin White, who it'd be nice to see Benjamin White get 90 minutes, but second half, you might feel it in the legs. You want to get at that defense. Defense or football is about relationships and communication. You want to exploit that. On paper, listen, I've got all the faith in them. So for me, I'm going Miles Lewis-Skelly, Benjamin White, Kepa, Hincapie, Mascara. Rice is apparently fit. Rice, give me 45 to 60 minutes, and then Zubamendi make up the difference. I know you can get Merino in there, but Rice, I'm going with Norgard. I'll need a bit of steel in there. I think he's a better central midfielder than Merino, if I'm honest with you, in terms of what I want to see today. And, you know, it's been a bit of a culture shock from him. Ever present in the Brentford side, peripheral role here. Obviously, he knew that's the case, but blood him. I'd love to see Wanyeri start. It's another step in his kind of like apprenticeship in the 10 kind of role. I must admit, a part of me wants to go with Merino in the 10 and then Gyökeres. We'll get on to that. Trossard, Martinelli's not in there, innit? Who the hell is going to play left? Like, you could put Eze out there. Madueke is not a factor. A part of me wants to say, you know what, start Max Dowman or Wanyeri. You're going to have to just do me a job right wing, at least for the start of the game, and then we can shuffle things around if it goes well. But for me, Kepa, Lewis-Skelly, Hincapie, Mascara, White, Rice, Norgard, Wanyeri, Trossard on the left. Hopefully he comes back to bite his old club on the arse. Bukayo Saka, you're going to have to give me 45, 60 minutes. I know people, but they said he had a cold. He's all right, man. He can play. And, you know, I think it's been a bit of a mixed time for Saka. Like, he's played well, but not necessarily got the goals and assists. You know, if we could get a goal today, it could help for the weekend. And the same said with Gyökeres. You know, again, it feels like certain things, people, are written in the stars. Like, if I just say Merino scored against Newcastle, his old team. Declan Rice scored again against West Ham, his old club. Eze scored against Crystal Palace. Am I naive for hoping that skipping a few weeks that Madueke bags against Chelsea, or the ex-Seagulls in Gyökeres and Trossard? Now, Trossard, he made his name in the Premier League for Brighton. He was doing his thing. He's a lethal hitter, been a bloody good player for us. And, you know, I saw someone put on social media, like, he's like our modern day Freddie Lomberg. And I was thinking, you know what? That's a good comparison. More so for Gyökeres. Because one, I just said, I think it's written in the stars. Two, yeah, you want to rest his legs. But brother, you're not playing bad. There's too much talking on you. Get some goals today. goals up. Think football's weird. You score some goals now, you might score in the weekend. And I hear you lot with a lot of these players have had a lot of minutes, not just for club, but also country. But I'm gonna throw into something. If this was a Champions League tie, like it's gonna be next week, would you be talking about resting and rotation? Maybe. I'm just throwing that. You are right. Benjamin White is an ex-Seagull as well. I'm more on Gyökeres because White, they rated your thing. You went on loan, you played a season there, we bought you for 50 million. Trossard, it's really because you and De Zerbi started fighting. Gyökeres, shit on the Seagulls. Shit on the Seagulls because, Brighton, fantastic ethos, how they coach, the coaches they've had, their recruitment, everything they do of that, the forward-thinking clubs. Brighton, maybe so much, not so much now. Like I know they got a Belemba and, there's many a player. I wouldn't be against Danny Welbeck for 18 months, They've had decent players, but they source players from all over the world, whether it's in Europe, Africa, Asia, all the continents. You're telling me they thought that you couldn't bang your careers? Go and show them something. Part of me wants to stick Marino up front. I'm not a fan of Marino in midfield, man. I know we can do a thing, and it's not bad, and it's not an exaggerating thing. It's just I think he goes to ground a bit too much. I think he's too much of a Spanish La Liga-y kind of midfielder in the Premier League. It's kind of one pace desk. I think I like him. I think he's definitely better if he plays him where I've got 1 year in. He's definitely better up front, kind of dropping into midfield than him kind of starting. It's a bit mad. Like I look at Kai Havertz and Marino. I prefer both of you up front than in midfield. But I'd rather Marino play up front and Kai Havertz playing centre mid. And that's an annoying thing as well, man, because I know we can only talk about like the players that are obviously fit, yeah. But there's a reality. If everybody's fit in true Arsenal fashion, thank the Lord for the depth in it. But there's a reality, yeah, where we could be going into this game, yeah. Who else is missing? Matt Noni, you. See, there'd even still be pressure for places. There'd still even be pressure for places. So you know what? We're gonna do this. There would still, if everybody was fit, yeah, and you could even. Maybe because I'm being a bit biased as to how I like to see the game and I just want to get all the ballers on the pitch here. But if everybody was fit, we could be running. And there's several names missing in it. Like Max Dowman could start. Admittedly, I might even change Marino for Wanyeri, fighting against my own bias of seeing Wanyeri. That's a decent bloody side, isn't it? Like, especially, admittedly, big up all the other attackers, yeah. But fam, look at the back five. That back five is better. Definitely, as a cohesive unit, it's probably better than Chelsea's. If I'm honest with you. And to be fair, you could done Rice's dance here and slap Norgard there. Imagine, man. Imagine. I think Gabriel will start. Can't see us having a completely different back four. You know what? You're right. Still, he probably will start. He probably will start because obviously he's effective for us in both ends. As you said there, Linz, I don't know if I'm 100% comfortable. Away from me believing in the team and minutes, and I'm not going to cry about the back five. I don't know if I feel good with the complete changes. And it's nothing to do with his teammates. It's just Gabriel. You kind of marshal the defense. There's, these lot are all getting to know each other. Like Kepa, no matter how much you lot train together, you lot ain't played together. So Kepa has to learn how Hincapie and Mascara work. Mascara and White have got to learn each other's game. Hincapie, if he plays centre half, got to work with MLS. I'm nervous for our centre half still, man. Like, obviously, Saliba come off. To be fair, since pre-season, if we go back and look over Mikel Arteta's notes, remember, we had to be a bit cute and clever with Gabriel Magalhaes' minutes and exposing him to stuff in pre-season. So, yeah, and you're always going to... Timber's clearly fully fit, but you're always going to want to look after Timber in the back of your mind. You're right, though. But this is an opportunity for me to see Hincapie get some minutes. So, Mikel Arteta, you could prove me wrong. You could definitely prove me wrong. Definitely not by putting Odegaard centre half. And let me make sure you lot can actually see this. So yeah, you know what, Gabriel, can you give us a 45? Because even that is Hincapie ready to start like that. Like I know he's fit, but he's had a groin knock. He's not been exposed to that many minutes. 1-2 cameos. Is he even fit to start? I mean, everybody's got to be a big fan of Donny in it, or why would we buy him? Like I'm bullish about Hincapie, man. Like I really like him. He's a player I've liked at Leverkusen. Granted, I weren't singing his praises like that. I think he's a significant upgrade on Kivior. I just like him, and he just adds to what. Listen, let's be honest, we're spoiled defensively. But if he does go with Gabriel and little brother Mascara, Why? I'll be amazed if you play more than an hour. Hincapie left back thing. Can we see Miles Lewis Skelly in midfield? But are you going to do that against Brighton? You know, obviously Lewis Skelly's 1 year as well. But sorry, folks. Smash the like button, subs, mods. Why are we not doing that? Against Brighton and the outfit they are and the experience they are. Bearing in mind, they got some injury concerns. Like, and it is a cup game, innit? Like a sink or swim. You mess about, you're going out type of thing. Is he gonna like? Is it the wisest to go with MLS and Wanyeri in midfield together? Obviously, you got Norgard chaperoning. It's almost like school trip, in it. Like he's the responsible adult, in it. Or like if Wanyeri and Miles Lewis Skelly were too young to buy booze and they see Norgard outside the off license, they might just ask him to go in for them. But I would like to see Lewis Skelly in midfield. Maybe my eyes were deceiving me, but it felt like I saw a bit of that against Crystal Palace. If I'm honest, it'd be nice. But there's no guarantee. There's actually no guarantee about left back as well. Like Arteta's Buki, he might just play Calafiori. I don't know what he's on in a good way. But yeah, just focusing on the front three. If everybody was fit or front four, boy. But yeah, man, you know what? Let's go back. Gyökeres, you got 45 minutes, man. I know you might need rest and all of that jazz. But yeah, man. You know what? A part of me wants to say fuck it, you know. A part of me just saying, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I know it's mad, but and you know what the saddest thing is? I'm putting my hat on Wanyeri because you're the easiest to move out the team in what I was considering this week. I wish I had 12 players. Well, to be fair, like I think you got to go strong in attack, man. I think you got to go strong in attack. I think Gyökeres, I need 45 to an hour. Saka, I need the same. I don't really need it as much from Saka, but then you're going to shift Wanyeri out there. Eze could do a job, or do you go with Trossard? I don't really, even me, this is why I said yesterday, I'm happy I'm not Mikel Arteta. There's certain games where I'm happy I'm not you, man. But yeah, man. What are you lot saying? If Hincapie plays, it will be at left back, Calafiori left centre back, maybe. I'd rather Hincapie play left centre back because that by trade, well, I'm sure Calafiori say the same, but by trade, Hincapie says that is my position. I don't think he cares where he plays. I think he's a bit mature is not the right word, if I'm honest with you, because I do think I like Hincapie. I like his, I actually like his courage. Like that's the courage on the ball. You'll see in time to come now. He wants to go forward. He wants to make those passes and all of those kind of things. He wants to be a protagonist in his own kind of way. Like Arteta said, he's a warrior, wears his heart on his sleeve. I do think it's easy to remember he's 23. I do think there's going to be some learning curves for him. I like aggressive defenders, and they tend to be South American. I like the aggressiveness. Like it sounds dumb, but defenders that want to win the ball, I like all of that. You're going to learn in the Prem. You're going to pick up a lot of bookings. I'd rather Hincapie play centre half than Calafiori. Obviously, Calafiori can play centre half. I just feel Hincapie is a bit more switched on. Like, if I'm honest, Calafiori's a wild spirit at this moment in time. Gabriel is the defensive captain. Wouldn't mind him playing 45. But you know what? That's becoming the theme. If Gabriel plays, Rice plays, Saka plays, Gyökeres plays, even Eze plays, well, I think Timber's going to have to play some minutes. How much minutes? And is it the wisest? But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. Big up yourself as well, Rude, man. Do you know what? YouTube's done this annoying thing, yeah, where it's changed you lot's usernames. I don't know if it's your usernames or your apps, but it's changed them. It's mad weird, but is what it is, man. Slap Calafiori left wing. So, I mean, if Tierney could do it. All of a sudden, this big square is looking small, lots of injuries, and the season is very young. I mean, thank the Lord for the depth, innit? And unfortunately, the minute you start hearing Odegaard, Havertz, Jesus, Noni, even like more positive stuff around Martinelli, Saliba, Gabriel, the minute these men come back, there's more injuries. Unfortunately, this is the life we live in football, innit? I always say footballers getting injuries. Unfortunately, it's like a chef cutting their hand. It comes with the business, innit? Is what it is. I would definitely rest Rice. He's our most important DM. Pardon me. You're right still. But then you could say the same with Zubi. I just think Rice, just give me 45 minutes, man. You give us a lot, obviously going forward. You give us a lot in what you do defensively. I just think Brighton's not the team to kind of fuck about everywhere with, if that makes sense. So yeah, their name's been changed to @handles because it's harder to impersonate accounts. True. I'm just looking at thingy, man, at display pictures, man. That's the only way I recognize some of you lot, man. But yeah, big up YouTube for that one. Rest Zubamendi, Gyökeres, Gabriel, Rice, Saka, Eze, and Timber. Saliba won't be available. Those are the key players I'd rest. Bro, but you got to remember, this is a cup game. I know we would rather win, or us, well, me as a fan, let me just speak for myself. I'd rather Arsenal win the Prem and the Champs and that push FA Cup. But at the end of the day, this is a cup game, bro. Like, man can't just rest for resting's sake. And as much as I agree, at the end of the day, we don't know the fitness of these. We truly don't know the fitness of these players. Yeah, we hear there's injuries and there's knocks and things like that. But if you're good to go, you're good to go. Like, surely you've got to, like, if you're a footballer now, rightly or wrongly, and I'd more skew this to, like the names you said there, the Gyökereses, I know they might not even go World Cup, but the Gyökereses, the Zubamendis, the Gabriels, the Rices, the Sakas, the Ezes, the Timbers, so on and so forth. Bro, you're looking at 50 games minimum at club level. However much, 50 games, I was 38 games in the Prem, 8 in the Champions League, League Cup. I don't know how much it is from start to finish. FA Cup, the same. You're looking at 50 to 70 games for club and country. Like, you have to, rightly or wrongly, man, have to approach the season kind of thinking like this. And I think the best players want to play. It's a techie one, man. I don't feel there's any rights or wrongs. Don't mind who plays, but we must rest players. But most importantly, win the game. Would be nice to see Ethan, Max, Eze, Miles, Gyökeres, though. And at the same time, if you do, as much as we believe in our squad, which we do, and these players, and we're comfortable with changes, you will see a team that does look disjointed. That ain't because they ain't played together. Some players got more minutes in the legs than others. Some players are more up to speed of what's demanded of them individually and collectively than others. You throw in what Brighton could throw at us, bearing in mind they've got 4 injuries. You sprinkle in the fact that it is a cup game. It is sink or swim. You have to win. And I don't want to. I don't want to go out and no cup in October, basically November. It feels like premature. So only God knows how United fans felt going out, in August, where the sun was shining and we was all wearing shorts. But fair play, man. We can't rest Timber and Calafiori without playing Gabriel, because Gabriel is the anchor that makes the changes seem unnoticeable. I hear that. Big up yourself, United Kai. Fuck your team, but big up yourself. Jay, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. So, yeah, man. Marino will be up front today. Gyökeres has played too many games. I mean, if Gyökeres come off the bench and bag, it's fair. You know what? Probably right. Gyökeres probably isn't starting today, if I'm honest. So then what? Who would I go with in midfield? Oh, yeah, Mr. Norgard. Forgot about you. Definitely not up front. But so is that what we're feeling like we're going to see? Is that more akin to what we're going to see, people, today for you lot? Let me know. Kepa, Gabriel, Mascara, Hincapie, White, Norgard, Rice from the start, Wanyeri, Eze, Saka. I think you're more likely, if I'm honest with you, I think you're more likely to see Trossard than Eze. But you got to keep 1-2 man that got a bit of stardust. Big up Wanyeri, but Saka and Eze. What game was it in the Champions League? They came off the bench and they done well. Well, to be fair, they did it against City as well. But who is it? They came off the bench and they were swapping flanks. Eze was playing out wide them times. Who is it? God knows, man. There's too much football, man. I should be writing stuff like this down, man. Well, go on, my guy. James, hope you're well, man. Hincapie and Mascara would be a first. Risky business. It's true. But if you're not going to expose them to this now, then what are we doing? If, like, at some point, they have to play together in it to build up those relationships, if I'm honest with you. Timber needs a day off every game, 90 minutes. Half day. There's a 20 minutes to 30, 40 for you out there today, Timber, in my opinion. The main reason I want us to win is for momentum. I want us to keep winning, but I would rest players. The league is more important. I hear it, man, but let's go for it, man. But if this was the Champions League, we'd be naming a strong side. And I know it's not the Champions League, but it is midweek. We've been knowing for the last couple of years now, and in this season, 9 times out of 10, it's 2 games a week, 3 games in 10 days. And yeah, you're right about momentum. Rob, appreciate you. As the man said, smash the like button. I like how Mikel answered which games he thinks are the most important by saying whichever game is in front of him. 100%. Don't add fuel to the fire. When you speak to the media, they're asking you, like against Newcastle, they're asking you and Riot about the football. Yeah. Bearing in mind, you didn't say, I want to talk about the football, the new football. You're answering the question, then they're drawing you out. And actually, by all means, you should draw people out, but draw them out for what they actually said. Don't spin their words. So I don't mind that from Mikel. And to be fair with you, I think Mikel is starting to get a bit pissed off with the media because he plays games where there's no need to. He's very confrontational sometimes when he doesn't need to. And he seems a bit blasé. Now, of course, he's not an idiot. Like, if we was his friends, his family, part of the culture and stuff, They quote unquote know which games are more important. Obviously, every game is of importance and stuff, but why tell the media that? And he's right. Of course, you got one eye on what we got Burnley on the weekend, and we know in a few weeks we got the Bayern Munich's, the Chelsea's, the Spurses. But you can only deal with what's in front of you. And if you take your eye off a team like Brighton, which they've done us before, you're in trouble, man. And for me, I want to take the cup seriously because you got to the semi-finals last year, and that's one thing that not pees me off, but pees me off in that in the Champions League and obviously in the League Cup, we lost to the semi-finalists in it. I know it's not as white and black as this. I mean, to the eventual winners. One does feel if you dump them out, does the story still paint the same way in like how it did for them? I don't know. Life isn't like that. Hoodie weather time. I hear it. Bright, Kwame, you're right. Brighton ain't going to be easy. We must be at our best tonight. No excuses. And the players will know that. And if you don't know that, let the gaffer know so you don't play because complacency is a killer, man. DG, you taking a shot yet? I'm gonna have to bless the super chat again. I ain't got yak at the moment, I'd have to skip to the shop, man. Like the watch along, Riley, the watch along. Chill out, man. Chill out, man. This guy, man. Chill out. Not looking forward to the FF streets. Big up Riley, though, man. This team has enough talent that backups can win games for the team. It's true, but football ain't as white and black as that, man. And I just hope everybody knows, even if Saka, Gabriel, Rice, Gyökeres, these men are rested, and the many names that haven't, some of them are going to have to come off that bench. Unless it's a thing where we all hope it pans out like this. Like we step out there, 3-4 goals quickly, the game is done. They've down tools. Yeah, Max, go out there. Wanyeri, go out there. MLS, do your thing. You lot try and assist and score with each other. Do your Halen thing. If there's players that we've even forgotten about, you could get 90 minutes or come off the bench, etc. I don't think we should have an A team and a B team. I just think natural rotation should allow everyone to rest bar the very biggest matches. It's weird people think players can't be rested in a league game. What are Burnley going to do to us? Nah, it's more, they can be rested in a league game, but at this moment, it's a momentum thing. Fuck resting people against Burnley. If I'm honest, play the random, innit? I can't lie. If Arteta names the strongest lineup today, I don't care, boy. I cannot lie to you, lot. I don't care. If you need rest, go to bed, get a nap, get some electrolytes, because right now it's war. It's war. If you're tired, work harder, innit? Just get some Vaseline, some Vicks, some vapor rub. You're good, man. There's no such thing as injuries. It's all in the mindset. DG, don't you trust that you got the league in the bag? Why not rest players? Focus on it fully. Because one, we're focusing on many trophies. Last time I checked, I don't know what does having the league in the bag mean? It's 9 games. Happy to see what we're doing, keeping clean sheets, getting 3 points. Last time I checked, the league wasn't won in October. Whatever I feel about Arsenal Football Club, Manchester City, Liverpool, Manchester United, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, whatever I think about these teams' seasons so far, if I go and look at the league table, it might, whatever the narratives around these individual clubs are, when you marry them all together, it might paint a different narrative. I've never looked at the Premier League table in October. I have no plans on, but I'd imagine nobody's really pulled away from anybody. So we just need to keep feet on the ground, keep winning games. Hopefully, we can keep having these talking points all season. Yeah, if you get to late March, April, back end of April, May, and we're still... things are like this, but I'm not going to be drawn on that. Nasty man. When Liverpool were 4 points clear and they just bought all these great players and Arteta was a coward against Liverpool, nobody can stop them. They're a class above. Since we beat Newcastle, everybody's sucking our dicks, if I'm honest with you, even the pagans, and they sprinkle it in with all the nonsense about set pieces and that. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. The table's going to fluctuate. We knew going into this season it was going to be war. And we knew going into this season there'd be extreme opinions. We saw the most extreme of opinions when we played the North London Derby in Hong Kong. So on and so forth. Certain people say, oh, it's going to get sacked by October and November if things continue like this. And I must admit, I don't want to even do the media thing, but whatever I feel about the players, the manager, the club, the owners, the direction of the club, the more people that throw shots, and I'm not talking about valid criticisms or what you said there, but the more people that throw shots just makes me want to be more tribal. Like, it just makes me want to back it more. And I think I got a tweet of something along those lines as well, if I'm honest with you. I think I tweeted it yesterday. We need to move to Brighton, man. How dare you, man? How dare you? How dare you? You lot. Brighton are very cheeky on social media. I think I tweeted it, people, so it could articulate stuff. Happy birthday, Robert Perez. Where is it? Have you not seen Paqueta wants to leave West Ham? So what was all that against Forest? Yeah, that's it. Whatever you think of the club, players or manager, it needs to be a us versus the world mentality required from everyone. Respectfully, this is the Arsenal. And whatever people say about my club, numerous drillings. Numerous drillings. You know what our history says. I'm not saying we're the biggest and baddest, but we're not no little boys in this thing. We know if you know we probably won a league trophy at your ground. We probably won a league at your ground. You know about the Invincibles. You know what Wenger did. You know what we're doing right now. I can't wait till we win the Premier League and people say, "Oh, Arteta ruined the league, man. Everybody's copying him." Everyone's blaming us from set pieces, but by the same token, saying everybody's playing systemic football. It's coming like everybody just wants us to open up and be some crazy football team for their entertainment. Fuck entertainment. You want entertainment? Read a book. Read a book. Because we're trying to win shit. Get out of here with this. But yeah, they need to be able to handle this level of comp. Fair. We already should be at 50 likes. Give the show some love if you haven't. Score prediction. You'd have to probably ask me in a couple of hours, but 3-2 Arsenal. No. 3-2 Arsenal. No. 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. I think Danny scores today if he's fit. I think Welbeck scores against us today. I think our defense will still be levels, but we're not going to be as perfect. There's going to be changes, man. We always predict slight rotation, but we should know Arteta by now. He'll play a strong team. Zubi suspended for next week's Champions League game, so he'll play today and weekend, hopefully, then rest next Tuesday. That's a good point. It's a good point. It's a Mickey Mouse Cup. I would not. It's not though. It's not though. I disagree with that. Yeah, there's no one that dreams of winning the League Cup. Like none of us are footballers here. Man, when we all before it all got broken down to us that none of us are going to be footballers. And I don't think the guys that actually made it anything different. We all wanted to win Prem, and for me, Champions League, and then the World Cup, Champions League, then the league, then the Premier League. I'm sure the players are the same. But I always say this, man. It might be a Mickey Mouse thing to us as football fans. It might even be more of a Mickey Mouse thing to us traditional top six clubs, top five and Spurs, big clubs that have won stuff. Yeah, but you look when you deep it, yeah, it's not a given that footballers actually win silverware in their careers. It's actually not a given. It's actually not. And you want to look back and say, yo, man won this, man done this, man got that. You've got an opportunity to do that. And again, I'm not extending this to the players or the club or Arteta, because I don't think they think like this. But in my opinion, we've got no God-given right to be throwing away trophies. I've seen Pep and Klopp clean up. We ain't won this. We got to the semi-finals. Again, we're looking at small little margins for improvement and things that can make the difference. If we go through to the final and win it, it's in February. That could give us a boost. Everyone's looking around like, wow, Wembley, fans going mad. Imagine what it feels like to win the big ears. Imagine what this feels like and that feels like. So I'm on this, man. Like I'm fully on this. I'm fully on this. And we know we've got our eyes on bigger things as well as trying to win this year. But if we want to entertain the silly nonsense, yeah, we win this in February. Oh, I'll take one trophy. You ain't got a trophy. Before the season's done, you need to shut. For those that say that, you need to shut up about that immediately. So I won't quite say it's Mickey Mouse, but as I was saying, how many man actually win trophies? How many footballers' careers are starting earlier in it? Like you can look at Wanyeri and Miles Lewis-Skelly. Equally, footballers are probably, unless you're a James Milner or a Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi or a couple other guys that are still going, Santi even, you're retiring shorter. But typically, let's say 15 years in it, from 20 to 35, 15 years. How many players that actively participate, however many players, there's 20 Premier League teams, however many players are on the rosters, however many players fight in the Premier League week in, week out, how many actually win a Prem? How many actually players in the Champions League actually win it? The Europa League, etc., etc. So yeah, man, I'd take it very seriously if I'm honest. And if we strip all of that back, bro, man are playing Brighton, bro. This ain't a dickhead thing. This ain't. Obviously, respectfully, if we had like an Accrington Stanley or something like that, or Spurs, which we duppy them all the time, then yeah, rest everyone, play the under 18s and that. So I disagree on the Mickey Mouse thing, if I'm honest. I'd go Kepa, White, Mascara, Gabby, MLS. Want Hincapie left back, Gabriel left centre back. It's not just you. Others I'm seeing are struggling to predict the starting squad. We need to win, but we need to rotate. That's why I think we need to think in terms of starters and finishers today. I think today, being a bit hypocritical to what I said, the players that we have as starters, they might end up being the finishers, and there might be players in a bit of a grey area that start that in an ideal world probably wouldn't. Damn, Arsenal fan base forgot Norgard that exists, proper side character. But it's not just him. There's bare man we forget. There's bare players. But remind us today, the depth is wonderful. The only depth we need to improve on is a bagsman. If the right personnel pops up, But I feel even our current crop have room for growth regardless. There's many gears we need to go up in an attacking sense, man. And I think a lot of it is because some of these players are getting to grips with what they've just signed for us. They're getting to grips with the system. They're getting to grips of what the system demands of them by themselves and how it ties into the collective. Obviously, we've seen little sprouts. We've seen Odegaard try find Gyökeres. We've seen Eze and Gyökeres having a good little partnership. Timber and Saka. It's a growth period, you know, for a variety of reasons. Like, that's to why I don't feel we're waffling in a positive way about our attackers. I feel even Rice and Zubimendi, individually and collectively, relationships in the middle and final third are still building. You know, teams are setting up a mid and low blocks as well, so that kind of stifles us. And there's been injuries. Man, I've been in and out the side. Madueke getting a bit of form out the side. Saka out the side. Odegaard was finding his feet to some degree out the side. Like, you get where I'm going. Our defenders have been more fit, more available. They played together a lot more. Like, our first choice back five have played together a lot more than the other areas of the pitch. You know, sometimes you got to split a football team into 3 separate units: the defensive, the offensive, and the middle third. Of course, it gets intertwined, people. Actually, our first attacker, I keep saying it, is typically right. In this case, you see Kepa. And our first defender is Gyökeres or Marino, whoever's up there, or Havertz. Why? There's much of an emphasis on pressing from the front. There's no point having a keeper that's good with his feet if you're not trying to build out from the back. Why do you build out from the back, they ask? Obviously, so you can go from one end to the other. I'm not saying you lot, yeah, but I feel these things get lost in football translation. Man, especially these tacticals, it's bare jargon, it's bare nonsense. Like, it's just going from A to B, you know. And football is a low-scoring sport typically in comparison to a lot of others, man. Be very interesting, man. Be very interesting. Be very interesting. Keep your thoughts coming. Big up you lot, people. I think I need to scroll down, man. One love. There's certain players who have been guaranteed these games by the manager. I expect him to make changes, bring on players halftime and 60 minutes if things aren't going to play. Do you reckon? I don't know about guarantees, but I know what you mean. There must have been, like, obviously on the training ground, you're going to get your chances, man. Don't watch that League Cup. The fixture calendar list is going to get mad. Everyone's going to have to be used. But promises, I don't know. I don't know about promises. Maybe he's Gastuanieri and a Dowman. Man, you got an opportunity here, but I wouldn't say promise. I don't feel any player's got any God-given right for promise. If anyone's going to get promises, it's the Gabriels, the Salivas, the Rices, the Sakas, etc. But I hear you, though, man. That's why being a manager's a name, car. I personally think there's consistent chaos. Even if we win every damn trophy, there's consistent chaos. Because why? We can celebrate it. The players can celebrate it. Arteta and his coaching staff can celebrate it. They can be on the podium. But the minute they do that, the mind games start. How do I do this again? How do I build? Because once you've reached that pinnacle, it's one thing getting there. And bloody hell, we're seeing how much of a journey this is. Staying there is another thing. By God's grace, we win the Prem. What's the first thing they're going to say? How do you retain it? Rightly so. Arsenal have never retained it. Definitely not in my lifetime. How do we stay there? And that's why I have to rate Arsene Wenger's stamina and his motivation throughout his career, what Sir Alex Ferguson has done. And you can say money and all this stuff, but Pep Guardiola bullied this league up. So, yeah, man, it's very interesting. DG, best Arsenal YouTuber. Love the show. Rants, appreciate you, man. I don't know, but it's nice to be mentioned in such. Big up Rants as well, man. I personally think me and Rants have the best show on YouTube. It's a balance of foolishness, of banter, of slagging it off each other's team and sprinkled in with a bit of galley talk and real talk, man. Hey, BG's back. How you been? Big Gabby should start to rally the backline, which will most likely be heavily rotated. White, Mascara, MLS, Calla. Wanyeri will probably play significant minutes. Might go to Pens. Allow me with the Pens thing, man. If everyone watching hit the like right now, it'd be at 100. If you ain't hit the like button, unexpected high bills, man. If Brighton throw out their first 11 and we're out there with Norgard, it's curtains. So what are you saying? We need a stronger team. We missed the trick on Hincapie. I'll stand on that. I'm not going to lie. He looks like the guy still, like, stylistically for us. I was watching the Bamian videos. I'm not going to lie. Don't kill me because I've been gassing up Gyökeres, yeah? And I'm going to say this. Chair, take over because I don't know how this is. You're the guy for the unpopular opinions still. You're the guy for the unpopular opinions. Talk to them, Chair. What are you saying? Pray for Jamaica, by the way. First things first, pray for Jamaica. Amen, Chair. Amen. What are you saying about Gyökeres? Well, I think he's a good goal scorer. I think he's better than the name I'm about to say in terms of goal scoring. But, broski, me and you were fans of Giroud. Me and you was watching Giroud link up play and all that stuff yesterday. In terms of a footballer and link up play and all that other stuff, Gyökeres ain't moving better than Giroud. Swear down. Is that what he's screaming? Yeah, like obviously I know Gyökeres is a better striker, but link up play, give and goals, 1-2 movement, especially because they're both big ass lads. Obviously Gyökeres quicker than him. Can't lie, Giroud's better than him still. I hope Gyökeres can prove you wrong, Killy, but that sounded mad. Do you not agree with that? Is that you lot stance? Big up the chair, man. My God. Now the PR don has to come into this, man. Come on, one Caribbean. Pray for everyone. 1-1 and Pens. I'm not on the Pens thing, man. But then you do have Kepa. We can win cups, but not the PL title. Kwame, let's say that, man. It's early doors, man. The cups are essential. 2-0 today. Victor's going to score against his old club. Common Uganda since 66, man. Been here since 66. Big up yourself. I hope so. I don't care about this. Obviously, I love a clean sheet. And I must admit, I'm childish. I want to see us score from set pieces. I want to see open play and all that swagger ball. I want to see, I mean, Arteta, you'll never be in the same realm as George Graham for me. You'll never be in the same realm as Arsene Wenger, respectfully. But if you could merge like in your own way, the two kind of philosophies together, or the first season we fought for the title, how we played football with everything else that we're doing now, purely just a final third in that year, we'd be great. But the child in me, I'm sounding like Robin van Persie, innit? The childish lag of me is seeing so much noise about scoring corners. I almost want to pray to God that even if we win the Prem and the champs and everything, and I just want every goal to be these set pieces, like every goal. If we could, like every one of those, like because he's making man sick. There's people that don't even support our club that all they know is Arsenal, 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 Arsenal. That work screaming Arsenal. They're asking Gal to say Arsenal when they're having freaky time. So you know what? If they want shithousery, let's give it them. 4-2 Arsenal. You guys like to score more in the non-league games. I hear it. Arteta will probably play a strong team, then rest them in the second half if we get a good result. When have we put teams to the sword in the first half, man? Like have we scored that many goals in the first half? That's why Palace is different, because Palace was setting up to stifle us and they didn't give much change away and things of that ilk. But we scored in the first half against them. I feel like we did against Leeds, but then I feel like it all came in the second half. Like we don't really move to teams in the first half like that. That's the next step beyond the obvious for me, because there are games where we're dominating. Obviously, the final result shows, they've been comprehensively beat. But if you can just get teams out of there, demoralize them when they're walking in at halftime, job done, man. You're not ready when the meat hits the grill and the smoke erupts. Wow. The only team that can stop Arsenal is Arsenal. This is that special Musiala at the Indian spice store. I had Indian in a minute. This grinding out results we're doing reminds me of some Madrid teams who weren't the best but found a way to win, especially in the champs. Don't get me started on the champs, man. Don't forget to hype the video, as more Arsenal says. You always commenting nice words on the videos, man. Sometimes I'm in bad days, yeah, and I see some of you lot's comments. I'm like, look, keep the guy going, man. Quad is there, bro. Who's gonna stop us? Tranquillo, man. Tranquillo, man. We're definitely winning a trophy. I couldn't tell you what. There's definitely Arsenal 2026 winners in one of these 4 trophies. If you were to ask me which one I'd like the most, then some of you have been here long enough. I'm dying for the Champions League. I think the players and the gaffer more need the Prem, purely because there's been a lot of emotion in the last 3 years, and obviously 4 if you include this. I think I don't want to say it mean more, but it's like having a goal in life or overcoming something you didn't think you would overcome, and you finally got there, type of like pursuit of happiness type of thing. If that makes it, well, my pursuit of happiness is that fucking Champions League. Like, I'm waiting because it feels like we're having a reset. And what I will say is, Manchester City, you are in trouble. Barcelona, you are in trouble. Do the right thing. Come clean. Cop a plea bargain. Run my club what we rightfully deserve to have had in 06. Won't expand on anything else. To all those who say that Arsenal has the league in the bag, remember Liverpool 5 points clear, and look at them now. They're just trying to mind games us, man. Just keep working. Let the first 11 skip traveling to Burnley. That is where momentum comes in, along with letting the second string know that they will have games made for them. Yeah, boy, you're gone too far now, Biggs. I don't know about letting the first 11 take the day off against Burnley. I'm personally not on that, because worst comes to worst, and we only win the FA and the League Cup. Is something. It's something. Exactly. It's Burnley away. We're on an important run right now, which we need to keep till the international break. 100%. And once that international break at the end of next week, after we've obviously played Sunderland, oh my lord, Sunderland as well. You know what? If I'm honest with you, I think the rest, I'm more on For those that want wholesale changes and all of that, I'm more on doing that next Tuesday against Slavia Prague than today. Like, I wouldn't cry if Arteta goes, I'm going strong today. I'm going strong on Saturday against Burnley. I'm resting where I can rest and mix and blend next Tuesday. And then there's no resting against Sunderland. I refuse. I don't want to hear none of that. The games we're supposed to be scheduling our players around is that Spurs, Bayern, Chelsea segment of fixtures. Play the first 11 today. They're easier games to find rotation. This team has enough talent that the backups can win games for the team. Boy, we'll have to see. We're gone, bro. City can't catch us either. Also short in the squad, and they've lost big quality with Kevin De Bruyne. Boy, I don't know, man. It sounds good. I don't know, man. I don't know. Liverpool don't have the squad, though. They have the attack, but then their defense collapses and the attack can't outscore everyone. I hear that. I honestly don't care how we score goals. Open play, set piece. Trust me. Who cares? As long as the ball goes into the back of the net, even if VG14 dicks the ball into the net. He already did, didn't it? And somebody commented on one of my YouTube videos, Victor Cockerez or something. Yeah, that's defo a Keezer. The OG chair could do with a new background, though. Trust. Allow me, man. Allow me. Trust the process, man. Trust the process. When FFP restrictions permit, we're there. We can't ever let DG get a new chair because this chair's the chair. You know, foolish, man. Nah, DG, let them talk. I love when people talk about Arsenal. This is how you know we're big. Dedicating live streams and vids to us. All the pundits and media outlets talking. We ain't even won a Premier. Yeah, for a team that the managers are novice, all they can do is defend. Their strikers shit. Their players are overrated. You know, they're playing a 6 as an 8. They're all the stuff that they say. But with everything that you lot say, make sure my team don't do certain things. Because I've got a whole folder of receipts. And there's a lot of journalists. I will be asking questions, dedicated videos. There's a lot of pundits. There will be dedicated videos. And I'll be a smug prick. Gyökeres is arguably the worst striker we've seen at the club from a technical level. Bentner was worse still. But his shots has venom in it. Most of the other strikers didn't have that. Maybe finesse, but not venom. But 2-0 Arsenal, always positive, DG and everyone else. Hope we can do this thing, man. Giroud is heavily underrated. I do think there's a bit of a rose tints with Giroud's time at Arsenal. I think Giroud's time at Arsenal has been mad because Arsenal failed to do what France did and what Chelsea did in that. Giroud can score goals and scored some bloody good goals and vital goals. But if you're trying to bet your hat on him to deliver that, issues. And when he was the main striker, he couldn't quite hack it. And what didn't help Giroud is obviously when you signed for us, Van Persie was here for like 2 weeks. We knew Van Persie was cutting, not to United. And Wenger saying, no, they're here to play together. As soon as he leaves, he says, no, he's actually his replacement. It's going to be techie though, man. It's going to be a techie one. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I tried to get DJ a new chair. He's not on it. Stockholm syndrome, mashing up his back, but can't let it go. You say from the trenches, man. Allow me. It has been here for a minute. The thingy don't work. It used to have the do you call it, man? The remote don't work anymore, man. It's like got a massage thing on it. You lot always looking for new. Nothing wrong with you, bro. Nothing wrong with you. Bit of wear and tear, nothing new, man. Get a lick of paint. You're good, man. This is the problem. You lot always want new things for new things purposes. You ain't seen cost of living. You ain't seen how expensive things are. Giroud always a legend for me. Gone too far with the legends thing still. Legend, I don't know, man. Good bit of business. And I'm always romantic around them kind of man because I think people like Giroud just, everyone loves the underdog in it. Like he's reacted to so much adversity in his life. And as much as, you know, you think of Arsene Wenger and you think of all the obvious players we could insert, yeah. You know, how he put faith, keyword faith in Thierry Henry. You know, how he sourced Kolo Touré and them, man. What he did for George Weah, like Koscielny, even though I don't like him now. And obviously Giroud, I think that sums up like his legacy in it of giving people a chance. And when you look into, I'm going off topic, but once you look into Wenger's life and you see he grew up in a pub, obviously in a pub or a bar, you're going to see people. It's not the same, but like a pub or like there's certain places in the world, yeah, you will see people either at their highest or lowest, in it, like weddings, funerals, hospitals, pubs. Unfortunately, like we've all been there, life shit. Like go to the bar by yourself, you're sinking several pints, or dons are going there because a madness has happened and they feel like there's no way out. To get it, football mirror society, man. And I just wish we could have proper analytical debate because I do think people forget footballers, managers, these men are human. They're all shaped by different philosophies and things in their lives. But yeah, man, it's unfair They say life's unfair though. To compare Gyökeres with Giroud, Giroud had Ozil, Sanchez, Ramsey, Cazorla. Plus, we played fast, transitional, quick vertical passes. Gyökeres is new, and we also play slow, controlled football. I think my chair said Gyökeres is a better goal scorer than Giroud. As in terms of being a footballer, Giroud's better. But Giroud, Jesus, all these men were better than all these men were better footballers or better facilitators or better at all the other aspects. Not just with Gyökeres, but Aubameyang. That comes with being a modern day striker. But the one thing that Gyökeres showed at Sporting not quite here, and obviously Aubameyang had hardest thing to do in football, put the ball in the back of the net, innit? I've been trying to hook you up with a secret labs chair since you hit 70k. Now we gotta wait till 100. This guy, man. Talking about our scoring from set pieces, analysis of fouls committed by opposition in order to stop what could have been a goal from open play. Why has there been no analysis on teams fouling? Exactly, but they're not going to do that because it's not going to fit the narrative. And who cares? You know how shameless these men are. Eze's volley, Eze's Spider-Man kick, Zubamendi's volley goes down as own as goals from set plays. Do what they want. Like, do what they want. You're seeing nerds on Twitter lobbying to change rules around set pieces. Shut up, man. Because when Stoke and all these teams were doing that, no disrespect to them, nobody said anything. Just shut up, man. Stop telling us how we should play. Yeah, I think the key to dominating in this sport is not having to hang your hat on any sole player for too long. Fair. Every game is important. Can't rest the starting 11 players against Slavia Prague. We need those 3 points. True. But and it is abroad, but I feel that we could get away. I'll be real. I feel that we would have enough to get it done there. Like, if we don't, then I'll hold my licks in it. I'll hold my licks. It was me doing too much. A rotated team can beat Brighton, Southampton, and Prague. Southampton? Can't beat. Like, yeah, we want it all. I feel like this could be a game for Kepa, especially if it goes to pens. Yeah, fair. Hope it don't go to pens, but we'll be here. Man said, how's Archway? Bro, I live in Everton, man. DG, you gotta stop thinking what rivals think. Practice what you preach, unks. Look at this Nathan guy. You can tell we're dominating just by how many excuses rivals are dishing out. Open up. Like, open up. We have problems or things that need to be addressed in open play. Open up then. Open up. Now, I know it's stupid. I know it's stupid asking, like, opening up against us. Likewise, it's stupid asking Arteta to open up just for entertainment purposes. Open up. Open up. Because everyone talks about us defending. Amarin changed how he played. Pep, for 45 minutes, said, you know what, we need to get out of there. Change the way he played. Simeone, as soon as the first goal went in, they actually started quite positive, actually went back into a shell. Marco Silva, I actually think that was the best mid-block we've seen. Newcastle, Eddie Howe's done that a couple times against us. Obviously, this didn't work. I can't blame them. But everybody's playing this systemic defensive football relying on set pieces. We might be the flag bearers, the trailblazers, but there's something deeper within football going on. But that isn't going to sell. Even Podolski would have eaten. They're not going to analyze the open play goals thing with any sincerity. It's just agendas. So I'm on agendas too now. F this ish. That Verts guy is shit, by the way. Overrated champagne baller. Horrible. How have you drawn out Verts? Every trophy, tell them again, line, shout the members, is important. Every trophy is important. Set pieces, and if teams kick it out or set pieces, so be it. Exactly. If we win the Premier League or the Champs or even this cup we're about to play in tonight, yeah, I don't think anybody's going to sit here and go, oh my God, but did we win the Champions League or the Premier via a set because we scored too many set pieces? And if you did do that, and you're an Arsenal fan, do you know how much of a sorry old cunt you are? Or a young one? Like, imagine, I'm not happy about winning the Prem because we scored an X amount of headers. Who cares? It's in history. First one since the Emirates. Who cares? Tomorrow's problems are tomorrow's problems. If you don't drink, we got apple juice there. Everybody, whether you live in this country or not, everybody forward to Islington. We're having a party for several nights. It's as simple as that. Arteta played in that Everton side. He learned from the master. I mean, people can boy David Moyes, and I know he's not Wenger, Mourinho, Jose, but there's a reason he's done what he's done in the game. There's a reason he did what he did at West Ham and they wanted him back. He's a Premier League legend. So if I was a manager, I might not copy how David Moyes plays, but there's plenty of things to learn from him. It sounds cool. It sounds very, what did I say on TalkSport? And they all try to gang up on me. It's very much pub chatty. Like, it sounds great. DG saw that Liverpool fan tried to get Tom Canton's article flagged and taken down, but he fell. Big up, Tom. Happy to see. See what happens when you hate. See what happens when you hate. You see what happens when you try to hate on people. Your thing gets collapsed, but why? Why? Gyökeres is so poor. I know that he wasn't that technically that great, but he's just shambolic. He isn't even running on defenders like in Spain. I think you're doing too much. I think you're doing a bit too much. Nah, I'm just saying, man. I don't drink or smoke, but if we win the league, same. I can't stand the fake Arsenal fans in rival chats going along with the narrative they're doing against our club. If a rival says something that I agree with, I'll say fair enough. But I'm not a fan of like just saying my team. If my team's mad shit, I'll say it. If my team was amazing, Invincibles, Pep sides, Barca sides, I would say it. But one thing I don't like is just to sit here and just slag off the team and for rivals to say, "Oh my God, he's real," and da 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 da. I don't like. Listen, big up you lot. I don't like men that much, you know. Like I'm already spending too much time online every day talking about 11 men on the pitch. What one man in a manager's gonna do? Bro, there's too much. It's a bit weird, man. All inclusive. That's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, man. But each to their own, man. Each to their own, people. Big up you lot. Let's see what Saka said. Arsenal and England forward ready to take the next step for club and country. Hey, don't watch that. Premier League winner, Champions League winner, World Cup winner, Bukayo backside Saka. He's crazy. Let's listen. Big up the kids. I don't really care about what he was doing with the kids. Big them up. Get them some tickets. Get them pictures. Get them some signed merch. I just want to know what he said, people. I think it's always a beautiful feeling coming in and seeing kids react like that. You kind of anticipate it, but when you're actually in the moment, it feels sweeter. I've come back quite a bit to do a few projects here. But I think today has definitely been my favorite. The kids' presentations, hearing all the things they had to say was really beautiful. The school shaped me, and you just need to go around it. Listen, big up the school and that, but serious things now, serious things. Big up Bukayo, man. You're doing inspirational things, but yeah, man. He's talked about playing in his second World Cup. We talk about the talent at his disposal. He said he's building something good. I think he's a top coach, tactically understanding, and with the people as well. He's very demanding. He knows how to get the best out of players. Every player in this country has the opportunity to be at the World Cup, and he's made it an environment where it's open to anyone. If Adam Walton and Elliot Anderson are not on the plane, something's wrong. I'm just throwing that out there. How much do you want it? How well can you perform? So it's a competitive environment. But I really believe he's going to get the best out of the players. And at the end of the day, we're here for the country, trying to make the country win. That's what's in everyone's heads right now. Fair enough. I feel like it's the best way. I feel like if you work as a team, especially with the talent and quality that we've got, we can definitely go far in the World Cup. I feel like, big up Saka, man. Now we're getting into it. I feel like when you're an Arsenal player, there's just always constant talk about where you're finishing and how you're performing. Most hated and rated. They don't rate us. They think you're a left back. They think the manager's shit. They think everything's crap. All they do is talk on us. Why? Because they ain't got no fucking else to talk about. They can't talk about themselves. It is what it is. I ain't mad at you lot. But you don't need to be honest. I ain't gonna, any man or woman trying to pay their bills, I ain't gonna get at them. But you YouTube dons, you media dons, you talk on us for no reason. Like, man. Tell them again and how you're performing. I feel like it's even over-analyzed, but this year I feel we're a very strong group and we've got a lot of quality. We suffered a lot of injuries already, but the players that have come in have shown that we can all keep the level at its highest. And that's what it's going to take us all the way. I think that's where we slipped off in a few seasons. But this season, we've got that, and it's making me really believe we can do it. I've been in a title race the last 3 years now and finished second in all of them. Just the understanding from that. And what I've learned is that now it's not so important. It's in April. That's when you need to be there. And that's where you need to try and be top. You see what I'm telling, man? So that's the players, that's the gaffer, and that's a lot of us. All this, it's Arsenal to lose and that. Leave that. Now it's about standing around it, building your momentum and going on a run of performances. Eze has fitted in at Arsenal like a glove. He's fitted in. Time for stand out now, Doug. Jamaica's finest. Pray for Jamaica. Obviously, Eze's not, but he is to me. He's fitted in like a glove. He's happy. He's playing very well as well, which is important. I'm happy to have him at Arsenal and looking forward to what he's going to bring us this season. It's quite sweet when he signed and there's like about 20 of his family in the picture. You can see what it means to him to be at Arsenal and to his family as well. We spoke about the pictures and all the other videos across social media, and that's what I love. Having a player that wants to be here and loves the club. You see, that's why, Eze, you got a fan in me. That's why, Gyökeres, I don't care how ugly you look playing football. I don't care if your first touch goes into the North Bank. I'm with you to the end because you fucking did everything to sign for this club, mate. Yeah? Let's go, Arsenal, man. And fuck you lot if you're not with us. So yeah, he's going to give everything for this club, and that's what you need. And then he spoke about Gyökeres. He said, "I think as a team last season, we didn't play with a striker like him. We played with Kai, who's a different player to him. So it's about us trying to adapt to his game a bit and to try and help him to create a few more chances. But at the same time, I can't lie. The journalist should have said, "So why are you giving the penalty then?" I feel like he's getting more and more settled each game, true, and he's playing really well, and the goals will come. I'm not worried. I don't think anyone in the club is worried. He's a top player. I would rather Gyökeres have a strong goal return season than Saka and all the others at this rate, just because, like, forget the rivals. There's a lot of us of Arsenal fans that just need this. You literally just that shut up, mate. Yeah, shut up. Just shut up. So yeah, man. I think the relationship's always been good with Mikel. He's always put a lot of trust in me from a young age until now. I'm always grateful for that. And the fact he's always believed in me. So there's not much more I can ask from the coach. For me, he does what he needs to do. I don't need much as a player. I think naturally he's evolved with the differences and experiences he's gone through, the ups and downs. I think he's a better coach for it. Facts. What's been said here. It's amazing, but I don't know. I feel like I'm always searching for more. I think that is definitely a big milestone. It's important to me as well because, of course, it's something that is important to me in having a legacy at the club and trying to make history there. So it's nice to have those milestones as well. I wonder what Saka does when his career is done. Is he going to be a coach? Is he going to be a pundit? Is he just going to be himself? What are you going to do? You got to consider these things, even though you're young. But I remember Milner, Messi, says Fabregas, Rooney being young, and time flies. Time don't wait for no one, man. I think I was even going there when I was there. So I've been at the club for long, and I've gone from a boy to a man there. At the same time, I want to help win the biggest trophies as well in my time at Arsenal. So that's the next steps. We've had a lot of the group together for many years now, and we've been through a lot of ups and downs together. Now we just want to go to the next step. Knox, as he said. That's my prayer, and it's doable when asked about the Premier League and the World Cup. You can't do anything if you don't believe it. It definitely won't be easy, but I always believe it's possible. Look at my star boy, man. We're doing it. We're winning the lot, man. Fuck it. Let's have it. Let's have it. I think we've seen this already. Okay, so at this point, they're just regurgitating the same things we've read already, people. So yeah, and obviously you need role models and that. Big up the kids and that. But yeah, we're just here for Bukayo. I think I was reading this myself. I'm actually putting together a video. I'm aiming to get out on Friday, like actually looking in depth at our open play and our set piece stuff. So notification bells, people. Notification bells. Mikel Arteta details plans for Arsenal starlet Max Dowman. Mad Max. If you looked at his passport every day, we'd never play him. Simple as that. But when you look at what he does in training, you have to play him. If not, you are blind or I'm blind. So it's finding a balance and understanding, especially the load, the things that are changing in his life, and making sure he can cope with that. So far, he's done that. He's 15, still growing. A lot of things we have to do to make sure are under control, to make sure he develops in the way he can do. Fair play. Fair play. That's what we want, and I think he wants that as well. After that, it's more for Berta. Obviously, Dowman can't keep up with the new contracts, can we? Dowman, process of doing that. Wanyeri, Lewis Kelly, Saliba, Magalhaes. We're hearing Timber, Rice, and Saka. Raya and Trossard. Technically, I feel like I'm missing 1-2 names out. You never know. And we have seen this already, people. But yesterday, you would have heard basically what I've just said there. Check out the video from yesterday. I read this already. That apparently, you know what, F it, man. Let me try to skip to the boat of it, people. We know these players, Lewis Kelly, Wanyeri, Magalhaes, Saliba, have all signed new deals. What else have we got? As BBC revealed earlier this month, the club have started discussions with Timber with a view to extending his contract. So that's Timber, as we said. Where's that gone? Similarly, it won't be too long before Arsenal turn their attentions to Declan Rice's future. The England midfielder still has over 2 years to run on his current deal, but given his status in Arteta's team, Arsenal will want to avoid any uncertainty. So there you have that. We're finally doing what we should have done when we moved to the stadium. I was reading this earlier, so I won't bore you lot, but Gabriel Jesus detailed like he's on the mend and whatnot. Apparently, Arsenal are looking to improve their atmosphere. Obviously, we removed the tunnel. Goal announcement change. Roman Kemp. When the latest Nepto baby, he's everywhere. He's on Sky Sports. He's with Arsenal. We don't care about you, mate. Light show before games. Screen's not on in the second half. You need to give more tickets to the hooligans. I'll be real, man. I'm gassed to see Hincapie today. I hope so. We've got 7. In fact, of the 30 outfield players Arteta has signed since taking charge in 2019, 7 have been have been left-footed. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, we know Hincapie's joined on loan, but will become permanent. He has quality on the ball. He's a player who is super keen. He can play inside. He can play in wide positions. He's done it in different ways. And now we need to get him up to speed, because the moment that physically he's at his best, he's going to raise the level. He's a warrior. He's going to bring such intensity, physicality, and emotion to the team. Finally did it. Man want to rate Kivio and that. We've been linked with Ryan. Did I not speak about Ryan? And now look. Probably you know what? International break. I'll give you a lot of tactical analysis video on him. Why not? Nothing there. Big up Heinzer as well. Should really do a video delving into you as well. This is the 7th time Arsenal have had 22 points after 9 Premier League games. They won the league in only one of those seasons, 03-04. Do with that info as you wish. We have scored more goals from set pieces alone than the entire tally of 8 teams in the Premier League this season. We're doing what we're doing. Madueke is set to return to Arsenal training. He's set to return to Arsenal training soon, ahead of schedule, with the winger making faster than expected progress in his recovery, it says here. As you know, he's had a knee injury, people. That kind of disrupted his progress, really, because it's an exaggeration to say he started like a house on fire, but for someone that everyone was so vocal and not bringing, and there was petitions and that, it was cool. Like, you just need to bring goals. Sources have told Give Me Sport that Madueke's professionalism and focus throughout the process have stood out, helping him recover quicker than initially anticipated. While his progress has been encouraging, Arsenal plan to take a cautious approach when reintegrating him. And I do think there's an element of, we need to kind of save players for themselves. Arsenal are keen to manage his workload carefully to avoid any risk of the injury reoccurring, which for us and for country, don't want that. We want all our England boys on the plane. It'd be lovely to see Wanyeri, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Bukayo Saka, Madueke, Eze, Ben White, Max Dowman, all on the plane to the World Cup. But I think I'm dreaming with Max Dowman. The Gunners have been pleased with how he's handled his time out. Those close to the squad say Madueke is taking the opportunity to improve other areas of his game, including strength and conditioning, while maintaining a strong presence around the training ground. His attitude has made a strong impression on the coaching staff and medical teams, who view him as an example of how to approach recovery. His return will come as a boost for Mikel Arteta, who values Madueke's ability to beat defenders and inject directness into Arsenal's attack. Before his injury, he'd shown flashes of what he could offer people. So, yeah, man, get well soon, man. Get well soon. Arne Slot slammed for diabolical Arsenal comments. You can't say that as a football manager. Limper's onto him. I mean, don't no one care about Slot, man, unless you support Liverpool. Big up Martin Odegaard. He's gifted 3 Arsenal tickets to children for the League Cup, and obviously he's been injured. I think he was at the Armory signing. I think you could only get the authentic signed shirts, so like the actual ones that the players wear, signed, and he's gifted 40 kids tickets for Brighton's game today. Don't let the kids down, man. Big up Odegaard for that one. This is the sort of stuff why I think you're Arsenal captain, beyond the obvious, you know. This is why I think he's Arsenal captain, if I'm completely honest with you, because he's good at this kind of stuff. I miss Odegaard. And whatever you think about Odegaard, Havertz, Madueke, Martinelli at the moment, anyone who's injured in it, I'll be here all day trying to source that out in it. So yeah, it's a long thing, man. It's a long thing. Big up Odegaard on that one. On cup ambition for club and country. Norway, it's coming home. I don't know about that. And Arteta's taking it seriously. We have to believe. If we don't believe, what we're doing, and again, people, even if you're not going to be there, make sure you're smashing like buttons, people. Make sure you're doing that. Before that as well, 5 p.m, I'm going to be here with Tolson as well. We're obviously... I'm done with speaking about it, but I'd love to know his thoughts on what we know what's going on as Arsenal fans, innit? So content. I'm more content, man. You don't know the vibes, man. You know the vibes. I miss Odegaard coming off the bench. You're not alone, brother. I think we all do. Let me scroll the way up, because, yeah, man, I missed that 1-2 stuff. Jerome, for me, the cups we have experience, such as the FA Cup, the PL, we haven't got the experience. We've got the experience of getting so close, but so far, navigating, whether it's worked or not, navigating certain periods. There's transferable experience from other players that have maybe been in certain scenarios. And to be fair, you can't, like, bro, how many men were here when we won when we won the FA Cup? So you can't really say that. Like, it's kind of a level playing field if we're on this, Kwame, you know. You give Arteta verts is at Hincapie, Frimpong, Kirkes. He's doing better bits than this. I mean, you can bring us Isaac if you want, Hincapie if you want. Fuck it, Verts. If you want, you could definitely leave Frimpong at home. In fact, you know what, Frimpong? There's about 10 games in the season for you. You could easily help us right wing, especially, you know, resting Saka's legs and if Madueke picks up an injury, and your man them, but tired. Uncomfortable conversations coming for some man. Saka doing the Homelander PR adverts, big him up. Get your P's, man. Get your P's. Let's get to 100 likes. If you haven't hit the likes, now's the time. It really helps the show. Exactly. And big up you lot who have hit the like button. Those of you who press the hype button. Those of you who leave a comment. Big up the live chat commenters, but leave comments, obviously, in the comment section after the YouTube vids. These things help, man. Appreciative to all of you lot. I know us content creators just say that, but yeah. Eze was in my nephew's school last week as well. A lot of these school trips, man. You lot do what you need to do for the kids, man. Always annoyed me when they get those kids to walk out with a team before the start of every match. Cringe decision. Whoever came up with the idea to make football fan friendly needs a slap. Can't stop, won't stop. You're horrible, man. You're horrible. Out of all the things that pee me off about football, yeah, a lot of kids, man. A lot of kids walk out with the kids that makes their day and shit, man. A lot of kids, man. Obviously, when the game's on, if you're not Arsenal kids, I want every kid, like if we play Spurs or like tonight against Brighton, I want the camera to pan to the Brighton kids. I want to see, welcome to football. You thought he's going to win all the time. I ain't got no sympathy for no one, especially after how I felt after 2006. Gyökeres' main advantage was his physicality, and he's getting smoked by almost every Prem defender. See, dons like you, I wanted to prove you wrong. Most media people and pundits hate us because Henry ruined their childhood. Same with refs from up north. True. It's defo PR. They're trying to be the new media darlings by visiting schools and kissing babies. I love this club, but we defo have a hard-working PR and merch machine. We do defo have that like every club, but come on, man. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing new, bro. Like, that ain't nothing new. But of all clubs, man, go be in the kids' lives and do all of that stuff around kids, man. Like, I stand behind this. Listen, big up all other sportsmen, but on a collective, I genuinely believe out of all the athletes in that, footballers are the ones that are the most in touch with like us normal people, if I'm completely honest with you. How many times you see Formula One dons and all these guys doing all these things? They're not doing this. Like that, man. Be around the kids, man. You never know what that could make someone's day, man. Big up DG. I just listened to Igal debating D and made me want to be an Arteta router doing way too much too soon. Well, what happened now? Big up Dean D. Big up Dean as well, but big up D and big up Igal, man. All I will say is all I will say is football is very racist and Arsenal is and has always been the culture club. True. Klopp ran away. Lie that, man. Klopp never ran away, man. Like, being a manager is stressful. When you've done what he's done, tired, innit? Enjoy your life. Even that, like, Klopp's, it was, like, I watched that interview with Klopp. Like, and the way he was talking and, like, it was like, there's certain, like, I don't miss, for someone that's always known football for years, innit? I don't miss being in the change rooms. I don't miss traveling. Like, and we've seen it with Jose. We've seen it with Wenger. We've seen it with Alex Ferguson. Whether these men have been winning stuff or not, the minute they leave clubs or they come out of football, like it's like their skin's got a new lick of paint. They got a new lease. Like, bro, you know how stressful being a manager is. Do you know how stressful it is? Consistent. Yeah, they get paid a lot and they pick that rail, but it's stress. When you win, not that the managers don't get praise, but when you win, it's waffling about the players. When you lose, they're on you. Everybody is just criticizing everything. It's a madness. It is a madness. It is a madness. Slot, massive fraud, by the way. Look at him. They were bigging him up for winning the league. Now he's dead in the water. They want him sacked. Harsh. Run the agendas, though. You never believe what you saw if you wanted him sacked. Where's Marcel? He's a runner, man. We just got to wait till Liverpool finally win a game again. Dowman, you know, levels. My wonder kid is clear of your wonder kid. Yeah, Mal's going to slip up because he's acting too wild with some money. The future belongs to Dowman. Yeah, chill out, man. You're moving mad. Can you imagine the parade of Arsenal winning the champs? I don't think I'll make it. I don't think I'll cry tears of joy. I don't think I'll make it. I don't know where I'll wake up in another part of England, let alone London. I won't make it. I would not know how to act if Arsenal won the champs. I'm only 30, and by God's grace, myself, all of us, we live a long life and extend that to your loved ones, yeah. But brother, Champions League, no one could talk to me. No one could talk to me. Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. Well, we need to make that our champion. The big is us. Especially if we set piece our way to that. Come on, man. Boy, it must be 10 cups of vodka down right now. He's ready for war in this chat. To be fair, yeah, I was watching. I never saw it, the segment. Maybe I've not caught up, but Haaland on his YouTube channel. He was like speaking about his food. Saw a clip online where I think Haaland's girlfriend was like, I had a crush on your friend first. I was in love with your friend. But you need to get the fuck out of there. Like, you need to get out of there because this is women. Boy, wasn't me. I know me. I'm an overthinker. From my head, that man. All right, cool. I'm not gonna say, nah, it's cool. I'm gonna pack my bags and come out of there, bro. Me, big Haaland. I just have to go on Instagram or pop up, and you there. Oi, there's someone for you. It's not me though. If Hincapie is the real one, we're gone. He is, man. He is. Can roll the movie credits at this point. You'll be even bad. This team is built to be a force for years to win leagues. Let's get the first one over the line. DG, you reckon Madueke would celebrate if he scored against Chelsea? 1 million hundo. Madueke coming back. The league got some Arsenal shaped problems on its hands. Madueke gonna slot in nicely with the shape we're developing. Good news. We need some of our players back. Our injuries are getting silly. Celebrate Noni. They never saw your talent. These FIFA Pro 11 nominations are out. Can you give us your World 11 right now, DG? Where is it? We see the nominations. World 11. I need to see the nomination. Based on the nominations. Donnarumma in goal. 1 Champions League. Let me remove this. Donnarumma in goal. What? There's no Gabriel Magalhaes. Okay, well, Donnarumma in goal. It's a bit weird, but okay. Donnarumma in goal. Hakimi right back. Mendes left back. Saliba and Marquinhos. Central midfield, we're going with a 3. Neves, you're there. Hundo million. Where's Rice? What the fuck? Bro, Rice slapped in 2 free kicks. Vitaya, Bellingham, Pedri. Up front, Lamine Yamal. Yamal, go left wing for me. Yamal left. Oh, fuck. Because Haaland's a bad boy, but Dembele won it playing false 9, innit? And Salah, yes, last season. Obviously, forget the fact he won the Premier League. You could argue for it, like, Salah's obviously winding down a bit, innit? You could argue last season is his best individual year for Liverpool in the Premier League. And I know Haaland probably was up there for goals, but am I just picking Haaland because it's a Haaland thing? You know what? It's Yamal Dembele, Salah up front. Good question, man. Big up a guy in the chat, man. Big up yourself, my dude. We saying. Send the link, fam. We're coming off in a sec, though, man. Oh, man. When did you send that? 10 minutes ago. Let's reschedule, man. Reschedule. Free balling, YouTube. Appreciate you. Appreciate the fact that you're a member. Good thing about the replay. Oh, Igal, man. We got to get you on this week. Discourse on Oddy is frustrating. This guy had 2 back-to-back Prem Player of Team of the Years, Ballon d'Or nominations. How many midfielders can say that? Free balling, unfortunately, you know how football fans are, in it. When you're doing it, everyone loves you. When you're not doing it, they hate on you, in it. And I'm talking about the extreme opinions, not the balanced fans, of course. Tolson is a Spurs fan. No, Tobes is a Spurs fan. His twin brother, Tolson, the Arsenal fan. He's here, but let's say that. 1 bad season from Odegaard and he's washed. That means the only way is up. Because if nobody rates you, you can start doing your thing. Can we just accept that they don't like anything we do? The only reason they liked Wenger ball was because it stopped winning titles once teams figured out low block and counter. Facts. Fuck their validation, broski. They loved parking the bus when Mourinho was trolling Arsenal with it. Now they have standards for us. Mourinho parked the bus on Odegaard money. Big up Jose. I think Marcel's actually watching. Marcel, if you jump in the chat, get in, it's okay. Arsenal media darlings, that doesn't go like toast, like Marmite on toast. Ugh, I've never tried Marmite and I don't think I will. What have you said here? Hey, Gal, brother, if you don't win the league, you have to take a year sabbatical from YouTube. You're talking with more than chess. It's hubris. but it not only hurts you, but it has collateral damage to the fan base. Leave a guy alone, man. He speaks for himself. Look at this DG guy trying to be fair with Klopp and that. I'm a fair man. Some ridiculous comments here. Where do people think these current stars and future ballers came from? Many from families and school kids attracted and welcomed at the club and football at large. I will be 5 p.m. 5 p.m. 5 p.m. 5 p.m. DG will be topless at the trophy celebrations only if there's Brownings immediately. Immediately. What do you mean? 100% the sun's shining. Might meet up my wife. You never know. Might meet Mr. Dude and we'll have it. We're doing that could be another brand for the YouTube. Like we're doing watch alongs together, and then I don't know, man. What's them couple YouTube vids? I ain't doing no weird stuff, but yeah, it could be lit. Could be lit. Who knows? And then if we start now with the way things are developing, God give me a black Max Dowman couple of years. Yeah, I might have a picture next to Arteta and Berta and my kid at that little desk when they sign new deals, and I'll be that dad. I'm in that. I'm there. Like yes, this is my son. This is my son. You think Jude Bellingham's dad and mom? Bro, I'm there everywhere. We need peas immediately. 100 bags at 15. We're gone. We need a house. We need 100. We need 200 million bags a week. Even my kids that don't play for academies, they need to go private school. I need to be a scout. I'm on all of this. I need a season ticket. I might ask for some dumb shit for no reason. I need a yellow Porsche. I need something dumb. I need a mansion in Scotland. I'm gonna ask for silliness. Like I'm on this. And it all starts with Arsenal with this stuff. I'm probably crashing a car if we win. Hey. No. Don't take it, especially with the whole get stuff. Hey, calm down. DG, I can't lie. I'm 22, never seen a Prem. I'm going to be absolutely unbearable when we win the league. And it's for people like yourself. Beyond the obvious, we need this. The chat's always top, man. Before the season, I said we'd have the league wrapped up by December. Didn't expect this Liverpool collapse, though. DG, I think we're running away with it by Jan. Define running away with it. Because everyone's got to play the same amount of games. I don't understand what running away with it is. Let's see in May, innit? Let's see in May. For me, now's not the time for bullish chat. Let's just do what we need to do. You can't say that the whole relationship's collapsed. Bro, Haaland, better man than me. But Haaland knows it break up soon. Is what it is. One love for the super chat, my boy. Is our style of play a catalyst for our current injuries? Nah. Not for me, mate. Nah. How? Guys, don't let rival fans change the narrative. That set piece stuff is garbage. 20 by Jan. I don't know about that. 20 points clear is crazy. The whole league has to shit the bed along with us being perfect. Exactly. I mean, 20. Whoa, I'd love it to be the case. 20 points. Brother, come on. I'd love that to be the case, but there's a lot of let's at least, at the very least, before we get into that kind of them chats there, let's see after the internet. Bearing in mind, we need to get through Brighton today, Burnley Saturday, obviously very informed Sunderland side next Saturday. After that international period, which I think one of you lot said it in that, Bayern, Chelsea, Spurs, we get out of that little period there. I'm still not on with you lot with that 20 points thing, but at least you've seen enough now. You've played enough hard games, variety of games. Then you could do that. I know people, it's difficult. Hello. I know it's difficult, but just calm, just cool, man. Marmite is terrible, guys. Actually offensive to people that like it. Bro, Marmite, horrible. A DG and Miss DG duo show will rocket us to 100k overnight. 100%. Show, but I forget. Especially if we ever done that, we won another trophy. The show's definitely getting cut short because yeah. I linked this man, gal, with Brazilian heritage, and he said she was anime. So I don't know what DG wants anymore. What you on about, like that, man? Yeah, trust me, gal, calm down, man. The trophy parade will be epic. Cancel the World Cup. And this is why we need such, man. This is why we need such. Big up the Twitch gang as well, man. Listen, just allow the kids, man. Kids are cool. Let the fat players, them do what they're doing with the youths, man. And then we take it from there. But with that being said, though, man, I'm conscious of time. I'm conscious of boring you lot. I've gone with 2-1, George. Do not forget, people. We've got bits and other pieces at 5 o'clock. So like 90 minutes. Well, 90 minutes. We're going to be here with Tosin. So you lot bring your thoughts, your questions and stuff. I'd like to be able to shut up and let Tosin say his perspective. So 6:45, 3 hours time. We're obviously doing watch along settings, man. So Yeah, my next live is 5 p.m. I think Tulsi said he's got 45 minutes, so we'll get that one done. And then obviously 6:45, and then 7:45 kickoff, and we're here until we're here in it. And then we go again Thursday. Like we go again Thursday, Friday. Saturday, there's not going to be a watch along for Burnley. Sunday, we'll do the watch along for, I'm sure, City, Bournemouth. I want to watch that. Trying to put a show together of content creators. I'm always trying stuff for you lot, man. I'm always trying stuff for you lot. Like right now, I'm going to go get a glass of water, and I'm going to go back to doing some research for this whole set piece and open play piece that we're doing, man. So, yeah, on that note, though, tapping Tolson. Of sorts, yeah, tapping Tolson. Yeah. On that, though, man, without you lot, it's dead. So, you lot's engagement, smashing likes, all those things, you make the difference, man. If you haven't smashed the like button or subscribe, please do so. Most importantly, stay safe, stay blessed, stay in good health, and we're back soon, man. One love.